Sharks, I'm Dwayne.
And I'm Tim. We're childhood best friends and co-founders from Atlanta, Georgia, and we're seeking $100,000 for 8% in equity in our company, Sparketh. A child's mind is like a blank canvas. There's no limit to the magic they can create.
They're filled with curiosity, ideas, and emotions. But with art not being a priority in schools, they really get the opportunity to explore them. And that's why we created Sparketh, an online art education platform for kids and teens where they can learn art anywhere and everywhere.
Each Sparketh membership comes with access to our library of over 1,000 art video lessons taught by engaging mentors within their specialized fields.
Sparketh is built from the ground up with awesome features that cater towards kids and teens, such as 5 to 10 minute bite-sized video lessons and a virtual art portfolio that they can create and share with our global community.
With Sparketh's creative spark, budding artists from blank sheet of paper to complete masterpiece.
You have us curious.
Awesome.
Wow, that's cool.
That's cool.
Wow.
So Sharks, who wants to help make the next generation the most creative generation by investing in Sparketh, our work of art? I definitely wanted to do a quick activity with you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna draw a very quick and easy step-by-step feather. Take the toothbrush and you're going to swipe away. Okay, at the end, you're gonna take the back of your toothbrush, you're gonna start at the top, and you're gonna slide all the way down to create the stem.
So I actually call this piece Man's Inhumanity to Man.
What is that, Mark?
It's a self-portrait.
It's a self-portrait.
I have a tornado.
I like that. That's the most abstract, beautiful one in here.
You say that to all the girls. Come on. So how do you sell it? Who's your audience?
And for how much?
So to start off, we started off with the homeschool market, and over time, it branched off into any parent who is struggling to teach their kids creativity.
How do you reach those parents?
The homeschool market is really like closed off and tight knit, so it's hard to get into. So we kind of like infiltrated ourselves into it. We went to expos. So when we started Sparketh, we started off by going to one expo.
And to get into that expo, we literally had no money. We were broke college students. We started with $500.
Yeah.
And after we built the website, which we didn't have the best technology, so I worked at a graphic design job, and so I snuck Tim into the office after hours for days and months.
I love that.
We taught ourselves PHP, CSS, and HTML just enough to build out the MVP.
Yeah.
I taught the courses, he filmed and edited them.
That's my passion, film and video. So he's the artist here, and he can explain.
So where'd you guys go to?
All right, but first off, the MVP is so important, right? I think sometimes we as entrepreneurs get these grand ideas of like, we're going to have this and this and this, and we're going to build it all out, and we're the visionaries of like, this is what it's going to look like, but we got to be able to rein that in so that we can actually have the minimum viable product to get somebody to take out their credit card and say yes today, so that we can build towards that vision tomorrow. When you have this big vision, it's like, well, if we don't launch until we have all the things figured out and everything all running the way it's supposed to, well, guess what? You might not have enough money to get there, and you might never actually find out if you have a customer base that's willing to go and spend that money on anything you have to begin with. So you got to be thinking about, whenever you're launching a new project, a new product, a new service, a whole new business, what's the MVP? What's the minimum viable product that you're going to go to market with? And I love the fact that they did whatever it takes right out of the gate. I have this opportunity to bring somebody in after hours and work in the office and figure out the technology and make it work. Absolutely love it. When the chips are down, you swing the bat. And in this case, they found something they were passionate about and they went for it. Tim, Dwayne, you guys, awesome job. Awesome job. I'd love to have you come here on the show.
College, Kennesaw State University.
In Atlanta, Georgia.
Georgia.
But we ended up dropping out when the business was, as it started growing.
So how good is the business if it's enough for you to drop out?
For me, I think that personally, I just love entrepreneurship, and I realized that was my passion early on. And then also, I was born with sickle cell disease, so that's been like super tough on me. Sickle cell disease is a blood disorder, and so the average lifespan of someone with sickle cell is 30 years old, and that's when it really clicked in my mind that I was like, I don't really have time to take the traditional path or anything. I have to go for what I want, what I'm passionate about, and that's entrepreneurship. I truly feel like I'm very gifted in it, and even if I wasn't making a single dollar, or I was a billionaire tomorrow, like some of you guys, I would be getting up every day and doing entrepreneurship.
So how old are you now?
I'm 25 years old now.
Wow,
yes.
you look like a baby.
How did you guys meet? What's your story?
Man, so we actually.
So first off, I just want to applaud that, understanding what your passion is, and then being able to go for it and turn it into something that, well, hopefully they got sales. Fingers crossed. It sounds like they have a lot of people and infrastructure already built out. So I'm guessing they have some sales and people supporting the system. So, no, that is heartbreaking to hear. I was not aware that sickle cell, took lives but that's that young. But I think it's a good reminder for all of us that we only have so much time. Like we could live to be 100, but that doesn't mean that we need to just sit around and rest on our laurels and wait for things to happen. We have to go out and make things happen. So I applaud the attempt to figure out the passion, figure out what the business is going to be so that he can leave a lasting impression on this earth well after he is gone, just like we as not super entrepreneurs should be doing.
Met as kids growing up through a mutual friend and through magic tricks, actually.
Yeah, we love magic.
Yeah, do you guys actually want to see one real quick?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, cool. So, we did go through a lot of dark times in life, but, this is a very bright situation.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. There you go.
It was black before, right?
Yeah, it was black
but-
before.
Good one.
Yeah.
All right. What are you doing in revenue?
So last year we did $300K in revenue.
All
So,
direct to consumer.
all
And
all
it's
B2C.
all online art classes.
Yeah, it's a subscription model business. So a parent will sign up and pay $25 a month, and then they get 2 student accounts.
So you have to acquire that customer,
Exactly.
and then you've got to keep them there. What does it cost to acquire a customer, and how many actually stick with you past 12 months?
Yeah, so right now no one's sticking with us past 12 months.
Oh,
It's about
that's not
more
good.
around like $160 is the lifetime customer value, which is about like 6 to 7 months is around the time that people are staying, and $51.50 to acquire a customer.
Wow.
Hey, Dwayne, you mentioned you made $300,000 last year. Was that your first year in business?
No, it wasn't our first year in business. We actually started in 2015.
And
We're
what
not
were the sales,
profitable, though.
say, last year, or the last 2 years? How did they compare?
Last year we did $300K. The year before that was $75K, and then the year before that was $110K. So something did happen in there. What happened
Well,
is 2018, we
the
pushed
illness.
ourselves so hard traveling nonstop. We were going to homeschool expos. We started with 1, then the next year we did 3, then we did 11, then we did 22. And the sickle cell and just not getting a break every weekend selling and being on my feet, I ended up like putting myself in the hospital. And Dwayne also ended up putting himself in the hospital.
Yeah,
we were both
in the
hospitalized
hospital
at the same time.
At the launch of the website.
So we
You
went
guys
through
will do anything for a vacation.
What's the 100K for? How are you going to use it?
So the 100K is for content and to build out a better version of the platform.
Another quick question. So how much are you burning per month?
We break even, so we
Okay,
just
so you're not
spend
making
all
money, but you're not really losing money.
Exactly.
yet.
We could be profitable if we wanted to. We just are spending. So we haven't
right, guys,
tried
look.
to be profitable.
Is this a business or is this a hobby?
So this is a business.
Why? It makes no money.
We haven't tried to be profitable.
You haven't even told us what you're tracking so far for 2021.
Yeah, for 2021, we're on track to do 500K this year.
Well,
Okay.
listen, for me, I love creativity. I love opening up kids' minds to be inventive and
Yeah.
to create.
Thank you.
But for me, I'm not really the app person. So for that reason,
But-
I'm going to go out.
Okay, thank you.
So
So,
that's a shame that Lori's going out, but it sounds to me like Tim and Dwayne, you're running up against the same problem that schools have when it comes to the arts and it comes to music programs and things like that. They're the first to get cut. They're the first to get swept under the rug. They're the first to get pushed aside for literally anything else. And I think that's part of the education problem or education challenge that both schools and you're running into. And even with the illness that we've been through, and the increase in homeschooling and things of that nature, while you have had a pretty, nice bump, it's not necessarily enough. It's not like you can't, you're like, oh, we did, we were doing 100,000 and then we jumped to 1 million and now we're on track to do 2.5 million in 2021. Like that would get their attention, and it's got to be painful for like someone like Lori to say that she's just like, I'm not the app person. I'm not the person that's going to be able to make this happen, even though there's the creativity part, and Lori knows that she could easily partner with somebody like a Mark to make it happen.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, I look at it and say, how, as an investor, because I like what you're doing, and I think there's merit in it, $100,000 for 8% impute, so $1.25 million valuation for a
Yep.
business that is, let's call it what it is, it breaks even, right? I give you $100,000. How would I get that back?
Listen, Kevin, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to be honest. This is more than just getting a quick buck back. This is more about a true vision. We want to impact the world. Kids and teens around the
I should
world.
set aside my traditional demands for returns
Exactly.
of money and get something else in
And
return.
you should impact, change the world.
I can't invest in this. I'm out.
Totally understand.
The guy who made his money in education with software. God, I get it. I get it, Kevin. You're not going to make your money back tomorrow. We're talking about 100,000, but hey, get a bigger chunk of the pie and force the profitability and install the systems in place that you know that you can do, because you have the technology background to make it happen. That's a shame.
I see where you're going with this. The real challenge I see in this as a business, you don't have that one thing to hang your hat on. You need something that says, this is why we are different. This is what makes us unique. Why am I going to do this instead of just watching free YouTube videos? You don't have that one marketing thing for you guys that's an accelerant. And that's unfortunate. So for those reasons, I'm out.
Oh, that's a shame, because I would think that Mark would be the guy. Mark would be the one to make it happen. By the way, we're going to feature one of your comments from down below at the end of this video, and check out their website and social media, see how they're doing now. So stick around to the end.
Guys are so charismatic and endearing. I listen to you and I'm looking for a reason to invest. And you keep using the same phrase, if we wanted to make money, we could.
We can.
But you really have to convince an investor how to make money. But, because I really love you, I'm going to make you an offer.
Oh.
I'm going to offer you
All right.
$100,000 for 20% of your business.
All right.
But it's contingent on you proving to me after 6 months that you've been able to make a profit.
Yeah, I don't think that's unreasonable at all.
We can.
I'm going to offer you $100,000 for 20% of your business.
Ouch.
But it's contingent on you proving to me after 6 months that you've been able to make a profit. If you don't make the profit, you don't get the money. If you make the profit, you get the $100,000.
Guys, I'm struggling to know.
I mean, that's all about putting your literally your money where your mouth is, right? You're saying that you can be profitable if you choose to, and that's great. I think that's a really good position to, I mean, it's not the best position, especially after 6 years, to be in, but it's a position that, like, hey, if we wanted to make this really profitable, we could. We just haven't, because we've been reinvesting to make sure that we have the courses and we have the things. But I also think that goes back to the minimum viable product. And I also think that there's something to be said for, if your product is for 6 to 16-year-olds, have you done enough questionnaires? Have you surveyed your user base enough to figure out why are they leaving after 12 months? What could you be adding that you haven't already added? Having all these courses and things are great. It's awesome. But clearly that's not enough to keep people invested in the program, which tends to lead me to think, I wonder if maybe it needs more structure. I don't know if Tim and Dwayne, I don't know if you guys are offering structure, like, hey, your 6-year-old is in first grade, and this is the first grade art class, and like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. It takes time to put those together, to take all the pieces of content you've already created and put it into a bundle of like that. But people like a course, they like to start at point A and end at point B, and then go to point C for the next year, and point D, and then E, and then F, and build over time. Like if it doesn't have that, which I'm not saying, I don't know if it does or doesn't. At least we're gonna check out their website at the end. But if that might be the key, the key to what you're missing. If that doesn't exist, and if it does exist, what else is missing? What is the disconnect? Are you doing enough emails to keep the user base invested, and abreast of like what's new, what's coming up, what new teacher do you have? It'd be awesome, maybe, I don't want to say to spend more money, but like maybe if you had some celebrity teachers or something like that to like teach a class on drawing or something. I don't know, but something to like keep that hook. And I mean, that's kind of why Mark went out, and it's a shame.
enormously because I can tell that you're actually holding it inside. And I can tell that the struggles are probably even greater.
Yeah, they are.
Knowing the sickle cell disease that you have and standing up and continuing to work and not give up on your dream. I'm getting chills just thinking about your journey. And at the same time, you're treating this as a charity rather than with the seriousness and respect of an entrepreneurial vision.
Well said.
So I would like to partner with Barbara if she's up to it, and I'd like to mentor you together with her, but give you the 6 months to turn into a business. If you'd like me as your partner, I would work with you.
It depends, Daniel. I mean, it's only 20%. For 10% equity, you're willing to jump in here?
For these guys, yes.
Okay.
I respect that. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. You guys partner up together, and we'll show you. I truly believe that we can accomplish anything we put our minds to together as a team.
Yeah,
and
we can.
Sparketh,
We have.
And you're willing to take a contingency deal?
as an entrepreneur, there's no better deal we could have gotten here than a contingency deal.
So then I would say yes. You have the offer on the table.
Okay, all right, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Yay! Woo! We'll check out their website in a second here.
Yes, we gotta see some
Congratulations, guys.
Four-way hug.
That's awesome.
Congrats, guys.
Congratulations, guys.
Such
Well
great
done.
energy. I'd love to have you guys come on the show for an interview.
Yeah, two. When I think about where I've started and being sick in the hospital so many times and doubting my potential, just to be here on Shark Tank and to get not one but two sharks, Daniel and Barbara,
Yep.
I realized that I've always had this potential within. Me and Dwayne were unstoppable.
Absolutely. Absolutely love it. Let's check out their website as seen on Shark Tank, which is always good to see. I love to see faces. Everybody who watches this channel knows that. We got some faces right there in a different kind of way. Unlimited access to 1,000 plus art video lessons for 6 to 18-year-olds. Let's see, you can browse the courses. So portrait, all different types of portraits, cubism, let's see, techniques. Yeah, so I see I see that it's built for 6 to 18-year-olds, never-ending content, new courses weekly. There's always something for every student, no matter their interest. Use basic art supplies. I mean, so I guess the question is, there's right there. Oh, they have a $1,500 raffle. It seems the one of the shows last week, or one of the pitches last week, had a raffle as well to give away like $1,000. It's something that they must be experimenting with to create some buzz. But yeah, the only thing is, like, where's the, like, is it, so it says courses. Okay, so you can actually see, okay, so they have 13 pages of courses. That doesn't see, I don't know if that's everything, but it doesn't seem like it's that many when there's 12 per page. Let's see, if I do like the rainbow feather, can I hit the play button? Start this course for free. Oh, okay. So then, yeah, so it shows you like I guess an overview. Wow, it looks great. See, now that's great. If it's like skill level beginner, right? So that's why I'm wondering, like, is it, okay, what about tracks? No, so that's the same thing. So it's, yeah, I wonder, like, if that's maybe the missing link is like, this is what your kid, because like then you take the guesswork for the parent out of it. Like, where do we start? What's this? What's that? And then that's how it starts to fall off the wayside. But apparently people really have some great things to say about it. Let's check out their Facebook here. Their Facebook is got almost 1,400 people. They got some engagement there. Let's say they got some engagement going on Facebook. I would think Facebook would be strong for them because of the homeschooling market that they're tapping into. They didn't have an Instagram, which seems really odd to me if they don't have an Instagram at all. We'll search for it. But yeah, so Twitter's not super strong, not overly surprising. TikTok, there you go. 208,000 followers. Ding, ding. That's pretty cool. So I like seeing that, but I still want to see, do they have a Sparketh Instagram? Okay, so they don't even have it linked on their website. And here they have almost 6,900 followers there with pretty decent engagement. Not not too much in the comments, but definitely some likes going on there. I think they could. Seems like there's a lot more they could be doing, especially because of the art side. I like the idea because I love seeing faces. I like the idea of this, like you see kids, they're holding up the art that they just made. I think that would speak volumes to people versus just the artwork itself. I think you would do a lot better if you could get more kids involved. But power of faces. Like this has a face, and it's a pretty cool drawing, and it has 104. So yeah, so great job, guys. I'd love to have you both come on for an interview. So let me know down in the comments below. Like this comment from James, who says, "Good channel. You have a lot of good content." James, I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next video over here. Take care.